What is up, guys? Cajun here, and today we are back finally. I know it's been a while since I've made one of these videos, but we're back with a Critical Ops update video. This one being the 1.38.0 update, which is now available in beta. Quick run through of some of the features: new hub backgrounds, new collection cases, new content release flow, linked social accounts preview, and search by player ID. So let's go over that first one. New hub backgrounds, new loading screen backgrounds, new default hub backgrounds, new login screen backgrounds, new backgrounds for several other screens around the UI, and what was hinted at through the app icon for most people, I believe, a new Critical Ops logo. So you can see it here. A new font for the Critical Ops logo. I think it looks pretty dang cool. Several of us in PTP and I think the influencer and mod programs had run a vote on this a huge long while back. So I've been kind of knowing that they're trying to go in a new direction for, branding and stuff. That's why the CF logo changed. That's why the app icon eventually changed the font, and now finally I think it's finished with the final Critical Ops logo. So that's pretty cool. I'm enjoying seeing the new logo, on the game. That'll be cool to see. Developer comments: we decided to refresh the look of our UI a little and return back into using high quality 2D backgrounds. This will allow us to deliver a more consistent and visually pleasing experience that is more fitting of our brand image. You will see more cool backgrounds in the future. So let's hop in game real quick, and this should be a cool transition. Look at that! I know, right? I'm cool. I'm cool, stream more. But now. So we see this cool, back to the old, menus where you have your 2D figure, your 2D character model just PNG'd on there, with some of the effects sliding across screen behind him. Of course, we have Hangar in the background, or I don't think that's the name of the map, but I can't remember the name. Impasse, right? No, that's the Canals one. Is it Hangar? No, Hangar's the big fancy one. What is it called? I'm gonna shoot myself when I remember it. Gallery, Grounded, Hangar, Heat, Impasse, Overhaul. That's Overhaul. That is in the background there. And it looks like there's a couple of different ones that may show up. The Critical Ops one. I mean, let's just go real quick and restart the game. Okay, just in case I had something pulled up, can't reveal too many secrets. But look at this. It's frozen a little bit during loading, but you get the little thing, and then you have Plaza in not Plaza, Legacy in the background there, with the breach guy holding his deagle, and then we go in. Will it be a different one? Let's see. Oh, Bureau. Okay, and then we get Moonfall. That's gonna be another video for another time. I really want to talk about that, but I need to actually plan that one. Anyway, so yeah, it looks to be the same one each time, but it's cool that these different things are here. Next, tier naming change. This one may be a big one that I don't know about, but we'll see. We've chosen to change the content tier naming to provide a more clear content experience in preparation of a few upcoming future features. Now the new rarity-based naming will give a more accurate indication over how rare a certain item is, instead of having a number-based system that led to mostly confusing comparing of skin value between different tiers. This should help make content value more clear. Here are the new rarity names and their short version. So U is Ultra, which is tier 9. Tier 9? Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty sick, if you ask me. And then you have M, Mythic tier 8, L, Legendary tier 7, E, Epic tier 6, Very Rare tier 5, R is Rare tier 4, UN is uncommon, tier 3. C is common, tier 2, and very common is tier 1. It's gonna take a while to get used to, obviously, but I think the repeats of letters like R, and then having VR, it's gonna be a little bit to get used to. Like, I don't like UN being uncommon. Like UC, uncommon, I think would have been better there. Kind of like how you have VC for very common. So it'll get, it'll take some time to get used to, but I think it'll be cool. But we see here this new summer case, beach themed. You have an autumn, spring. I'm guessing that's a winter case down there, which I guess we'll get back into in a bit. But you can see the Tactical Axe Acid Rain is legendary. Developer comments real quick before we go look at my dog inventory now. Along with the previously mentioned content changes, we have also changed our content rarity names. Due to various reasons, the old tier number based naming did not reflect the real rarity of an item, so we changed our tier naming into a rarity based naming system that better reflects the chance of getting a rare item. We have also added 2 new rarity levels beyond our highest old tiers in preparation for some exciting new feature content we already have in the works, but you have to wait a bit more for their release. So let's go in game and look at my loadout and see the things. So we have very common as the tier 1s, tier 2 common, tier 3 is uncommon, tier 4 is rare, tier 5 is very rare. So and then of course, something like a tier 6, let's go the Karambit for example, is epic, then legendary, and that's all I really have right now. Shout out Indigo Knife, even though it's really Lotus, but we're not going to talk about that. Hashtag Lotus Gang. So yeah, I think this is gonna take some time to get used to and everything, but I think it can be a good change, especially with some of the new stuff coming up that I don't even know about yet. But let's get into it. So new collection cases. So there will be standard cases, which are 200 credits per case. Drop chances legendary 0.25. Epic 0.75, very rare 2%, rare 6%, uncommon 16%, common 30%, very common 45%. Standard cases always available in the shop. Premium and tier cases. Premium cases no longer sold in the shop directly. Ooh, that is interesting. Tier cases are only available in limited ways. Shared content with standard case, but with improved drop chances. So that is actually interesting. Premium cases not in the shop anymore. I guess seasonal collections will take their place, which, in my opinion, I don't know about that one. It's I don't know. I don't know how I like that one, because premium's been there for such a long time and it's still 700 credits. But we'll see. We'll see how that works out. There's a lot of ideas that there's another video for that. Anyway, seasonal collection cases, price 500 credits per case. Spring case, so spring, summer, autumn, and winter, rotating in shop each season about every 3 months. So spring case, or well, all of them, 1% legendary, 2.5% epic, 5% very rare, 15% rare, 25% uncommon, 51.5% common, and like I said, rotating in the shop each season. I think that's actually pretty cool, that seasonal cases are a thing, because now we have like special skins for each season, not just Winterfest or Summer 89 or stuff like that. Thank you, Train. Anyway, I think that's really cool, and I think that yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty cool once that comes out. And let me see if it is even out right now. Is it out? It is not out yet. So we'll have to wait on that, I guess. And then finally, theme collection cases, price 500 credits per case, new drop chances, arcade case, Black Metal case, Power of Justice case, Ethereal case, Ghost Strike case, Warpaint case, Taurus case, Fantasy case, Knights of Horror case, rotating on sale from time to time at random intervals. So these are all the old boys that we've come to know and love so far. Even some of the new ones, like the Ethereal case, the Power of Justice, Black Metal, Arcade. I'm not sure if that's going to be the summer series. Well, I guess the old summer series, like the retro stuff, which is personally my favorite case. I hope it comes back, please. But it looks like some of these have different chances. So I think it's separated by chances. So Arcade, Black Metal, Power of Justice, Ethereal, and Ghost Strike look to have all the same chances. 1.25 Legendary, 2.75 Epic, 9.75 Very Rare, 36.5 Rare, 50% Uncommon. And then Warpaint, Taurus, Fantasy, and Knights of Horror each have 1% Legendary, 2.5% Epic, 5% Very Rare, 15% Rare, 25% Uncommon, and 51.5% Common. Now, I wonder if they're still going to add new skins to these cases. It's very hard to tell. Let's see what they have to say. We have reorganized how case content works and made some changes to case availability. In the future, the following new collection cases are going to be sold according to our content flow that streamlines also how content is released. We hope that these new cases will provide a more enjoyable and rewarding case opening experience. We'll be releasing a lot more cases in the future. And that's, that's always cool. I have felt that, standard case content, or like non-battle pass and lucky spin case content has been kind of lacking in recent years. They've definitely had an upswing in it with Black Metal, Power of Justice, and stuff like that, but those are still like special cases. I hope they also don't forget the basic cases as they have in this graphic right here, and that falling to the tier cases as well. I hope that standard, premium, and tier cases still get some of the same love that these new theme cases are getting, because I know like CF needs to keep their bottom line and put out new cases for more money and stuff like that, but I have 197,000 blue tokens. What am I gonna do with that? And like these new cases that are coming out aren't able to be crafted, so I'm just left to, and I'm not the only one. I'm sure pro players have a lot more blue tokens to spend. What are we gonna do with those, and how are they going to factor into what's in the future? Hopefully we'll get an answer to that, and hopefully we can get some more stuff later down the line. New content release flow. New Lucky Spin content. Lucky Spin releases are available for around 3 weeks. Lucky Spin ends. Content gets added into one of the new collection cases, excluding emblems. I think that's a pretty good idea. But also kind of iffy. I think the Lucky Spin should be something special, because if you pay for the entire Lucky Spin, yeah, you're paying to actually get everything in the Lucky Spin. But at the same time, you could just wait and get them in cases later, but you could also spend more credits possibly. So it's one of those things where it's like, do you wait? Do you just buy it? And probably with how the rarities work, you might as well just buy it in the Lucky Spin, to be honest. So I'm interested to see what you guys think about that in the comments down below after this video, hopefully, please. New theme cases. We will continue releasing new theme cases in future releases. Each new case contains 20 items at release. Drop chances of all theme cases have been improved. New cases will not offer blue token crafting of items. So see there again, new cases will not offer blue token crafting of items. What are we supposed to do with these? Hopefully the summer, the seasonal ones, allow that, and hopefully, stuff like that. But the thing is, cases are no longer 1,000 credits. New price is 500 credits, which we've seen that before when themed cases went from 1,000 to 500. They added tier 2s. So are they adding tier 2s back? What are they doing? Who knows? We'll have to see. when the next one comes out. So here's an example that they've given us. So new Lucky Spin with Primal theme is released, Primal Arms. You have the Cutting Edge Remix, the Bone Claws, the Vigor Bear AR-15, Vast Eagle Deagle, and then Vivid Hair Super 90. That almost looked like a 5.7 for a moment, I could have sworn. So once this Primal theme Lucky Spin's in, we'll add this content inside the Fantasy theme case, which, what that has to do with fantasy and Dungeons and Dragons and all, I don't know. The Fantasy case will then rotate in the case shop at some point in the future. In short, new spin content will grow various cases continuously on a monthly basis. Even if you miss out on Lucky Spin, its content will still be available inside a case later. So, like I said, we're gonna have to wait on that and see what happens with that. In developer comments here, it says, with this new content flow, we hope to bring more clarity in content availability. This means that now, as many know, Lucky Spin works as an initial release, of new content. We will no longer return back any old Lucky Spins because that content will now be put into a case after the spin sale ends. This means that with a Lucky Spin, you are guaranteed to be able to buy all the items. Once that Lucky Spin content is added inside a case, it becomes part of how case content works. So that's kind of like how I said, with the Lucky Spin, you are guaranteed that you can get every single item that you want. But once it gets in the case, you might have to try 30, 40, 50 times. This means that there's no more direct guarantees to craft a skin that is available inside a case. We hope this change makes it clear that if you want to make sure you get those new skins when they release, Lucky Spin is your best bet to get them guaranteed. Otherwise, you have to try out your luck with random drop changes each case provides. We'll also be bringing back events and limited time item crafting in the near future, but we will talk more about those changes later. Right now, we're only introducing this new Lucky Spin content flow. I do maybe like this limited item crafting in the near future, so maybe that may be for the themed cases. But they just said the theme cases won't, or at least the Lucky Spin content. So I don't know. Maybe like I kind of wish the like, I know the flash sales are, you know, to get people to buy credits and to buy the skin, but I wish blue tokens would be there too. Even though I have all the regular skins, but like put like Summer 89 skins in there. I would buy the shit out of that. But anyway, we'll see what happens. And then the last thing, linked socials will now remain visible. Buttons for linked platforms will no longer be hidden but shown in non-interactable state. You will always be able to see the button of the platform you link to, regardless of you using Android or iOS. Example, you've linked all platforms, you're on Android, but you will see all buttons for individual platforms, including iOS's Game Center and Apple, but they cannot be interacted with. So let's go to my game. We can see I've logged into Google Play, I've logged into Facebook, and that's it. I thought I've logged into Apple before. Apparently I don't see that. So but it shows you, hey, you've logged into everything, and I'm pressing it. I'm pressing it and nothing's happening. So that's it, you know, kind of erases some confusion that people have been having with their login info. So it's a pretty cool addition, I think. And then as we can see on Nigel's screen, he's linked to Google Play, but is not logged in with Facebook, so he knows which program, I guess program, or I guess, platform rather, he's logged into. Before this change, the buttons for any eligible platform to link with would be hidden. This could create confusion in situations where you may not exactly remember if you'd linked to, for example, Facebook before. That's now a thing of the past, and instead the buttons will still be completely visible, although you won't be able to interact with it. This is a quality of life improvement that'll help clear confusion whether or not a link already exists. And then this is actually one of the, we still have map updates. It's Peyton. Hello. A new thing, now you can search by player ID. That is pretty cool. Searching for player profiles now supports searching by ID. Search for a player profile by ID, put ID equals followed by the player ID, like so. ID equals 1234. So here's ID equals 2106348110. Cool name. So that's pretty cool. If we switch to my game real quick, go to social, and let's just ID equals, we all know this guy, ID equals 1, and then search, and then that's Hafekala. He is the number 1 account ID. And then if we, go to, I know a lot of people have, looked at this. T-Beer, account ID number 2, hasn't played in a minute. Let's go 3. Can we find Veli? Nope, dubious. Can we find 4? Let's. Oh, there's no ID 4. So interesting. So I know a lot of people have been searching for IDs for forever. And then 6. 7 Solder, another dev account. I wonder if devs got those and were like, yeah, we're just gonna mess around and do ob 0009, and then let's do 10 finally. Profile not found. So let's do my ID 605343, and boom, Cage next. You look at that. So I was in the first million players. That's insane to think about. But yeah. One of the last things is map updates. All maps have had updates to properly support pre-planted and dropped bombs, specifically for the rush game mode. Updated a few textures and assets used in various maps. Fixed green crate having the wrong metal sound to be played instead of the correct plastic one. Updated collider on a particular vehicle used in various maps. Brewery has updated the fire stairs asset, fixed several small gaps in building on canals. Costello's added more colliders to prevent bomb stuck spots. Grounded has replaced white lights with red lights to match surrounding lighting. Impasse has added colliders to smoothen out player movement. Legacy has smoothened collisions of stairs that the coalition spawn and changed material type of some floors. Ooh, that's actually pretty cool. Knowing more Unity stuff that I do now. Plaza has removed a few invisible colliders. Raid added ambient audio to the vehicles in coalition spawn. Shanty added more colliders to prevent bomb stuck spots. And in the tutorial, updated the fire stairs asset. I guess that's the what you call it, the fire escape stairs rather. And then finally some bug musics. Fixed music button not remembering its state. Fixed players sometimes being visible through a wall if inside a smoke grenade. Fixed animations in Operation Pass freezing or crashing the game when purchased. Fix a crash when starting a custom practice game with the maximum number of bots. Fix a crash when changing custom game filters. Fix a crash that could happen when a character respawns. And fixed unresponsive input when closing overlay menus in gameplay. So with that being said, that's about all for this update. It's a pretty big update, to be honest. I didn't really know what was coming this update. We've seen some of this in PTP, of course, and we've talked about it. Like the tier change is something that Zinklar teased a couple weeks ago, or did he tease it? Who knows? And then we tested with Nigel the linking stuff, and so it's all been it's been interesting seeing how 1.38's been kind of made that it's new stuff like the new logo and branding and stuff, and then just changing things for the future. It's interesting to see. To be honest, I think this is an okay update. Doesn't really change too much in terms of gameplay, and so I think it's pretty good. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What's your favorite part of this update? And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.